We're back here on Daily Dive, the only live Monday through Friday lacrosse talk show, and that is Latrell Harris. Sir, how have you been?
We've been all right. We've been all right. We've seen better days, but we've had worse days too. So today is we'll go for a better day.
Oh yeah, well, I'm. I just want to say, last time you came on the show, you were absolutely electric, and it is almost criminal that I've not seen you or even asked for you to come back on the show again. So I appreciate you coming back on. You were a bolt of energy for this show, and I just want to say I thank you for your time today, sir.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for having me on. And hey, it's all right. We got to get some faces around the league, so it's nice for you to invite different guys, get some different flavor and stuff like that. You know,
Are you and Tyson Bell cousins?
yeah, pretty much brothers, but cousins on paper.
Works. Oh, cousins on that. I like that. Awesome. Well, it's good to have you on today. I have to know, take me through the ups and downs of the last year from losing to the Bandits to winning a PLL championship and just things in between.
Yeah, so we started off, rock bottom. Obviously, losing to Buffalo, getting swept by Buffalo. That'll be a quick story. That's all I have for the story. And then going into the Archer season, um, the team has been together for I think 3 to 4 years. Like some core guys, and then this year we got a couple new additions. Piper Barn, Connor Marr, they're D mids, and they came to play this year, man. So added some depth in our DN there, which obviously defense wins championships. And we go through the season. We had a couple of close games. Might have won or might have lost, and then we're getting ready for playoffs, and then had my injury, so now we hit rock bottom again. Um, so didn't get to play the semifinal or help the boys get to the chip or play in the chip, but. The semifinal game, I had just got surgery, so I was watching with my mom. We were out in Vail, Colorado. So we were, you know, I'm sure the condominium had some complaints about us just yelling at the TV, but the boys played a good game against the Redwoods, so not too much to say there. And then the championship, I was actually able to attend. I had my roommate Nick Rose. He was the pilot. He drove me down there with another roommate of mine, Adam J. So we had quite the weekend. It was in Philadelphia, about like 7.5 hour drive, and that game was an emotional roller coaster. Us and the Water Dogs, we've always had. I think there's something on Lacrosse Network. The last three games we had against each other were all like 1 goal games.
Mm.
So the championship game being whatever the score was, it was just close, like back and forth, and then they had this opportunity to win the game, but Dauber had a huge save, or to tie the game. Dauber had a huge save in that, and the boys got it done, and it was awful not being a part.
Oh,
People have been talking to you, and they always go, "Well, you're a part of the team. You helped them get there." But as all athletes know, that's not the case. You need to be in a jersey and a helmet on the field grinding with the guys to feel like you're part of that championship. So you know it is what it is. I'm still part of the Archers. Still in the group chats and stuff like that. But yeah, so it was real cool to be with them when they won instead of being at home and having to send out 20 text messages. It was nice to celebrate with the boys.
first of all, I got to ask you: is Nick Rose a good driver?
Real good driver.
That's awesome,
Yeah,
Rosie.
yeah. I felt very, 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 very safe in the car with Rosie.
Are you with? Are you gonna? You're still with the Utah Archers, right? Now they're going
Yep,
to Utah, or
yep,
sweet. That's
yeah,
awesome. So I gotta ask you: you did get injured, like you mentioned. Are you able to tell us what the injury is in any way, or what part of the body is, maybe?
yeah. I had ACL surgery or reconstruction,
Whew.
or whatever way you want to say it. So I'm 5 months post operation right now. So I actually just finished my physio rehab lower body
Mm.
workout, and then just coming out here for the call. But yeah, so it's been going good. Doing legs, good set of legs 3 days a week with some plyos, like some jumping and quick starts and stuff like that. And
Mm.
it's a friggin' grind, but you know what? it's gonna make us better at the end of the day. So it is what it is.
I mean, is there a chance that you're going to play for the Rock this year, or do you even have a timetable? It seems like you're on the home stretch, right?
Yeah. If I didn't have doctors and physios and trainers around, I would be in the jersey this weekend in Montreal. But we gotta listen. We gotta listen to the people who know most about that field. So as of right now, I do not believe I'm gonna be wearing a red and blue jersey this spring, summer.
No, that's a fair point. You got to get your health up is the most important thing. You did mention the Montreal game. Do you know any French? How is that game? How excited are you to just? Are you you're traveling with the team? I'm sure.
Yeah. We got a bus tomorrow. We got a bus tomorrow. It's like a 6.5 hour drive. So we're gonna be leaving from here at the track and making a couple stops, pick up the boys who are on the way, and then lucky Montreal gets to see the Toronto Rock boys.
Do you do poutine fries or no?
Pardon me?
You do the poutine fries or no?
I'll be getting poutine down there for sure.
What do you get on yours?
I would. You can't ever go wrong with a pulled pork poutine. But I'm a big buffalo chicken guy, so I'll be looking for some buffalo chicken poutine down there.
Producer Joe will be happy about the buffalo chicken. So, since you are hurt, you practicing obviously is an issue with that part of things. How is your role? You touched on it earlier, but how is your role for the Toronto Rock changed this year? Like, what do you do to contribute to where you obviously can't play?
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know. Obviously, my role on I can't once we get on the floor and stuff. That's really how my role shows. Like, I'm not really the biggest talkative guy in the room. Like speaking up after quarters or half times and stuff like that.
Wow.
So I'm more so just like keeping it cool, keeping it calm. If things are hectic, it's like let's take a breath and shut out for a second. Still have a second half. You know what I mean? I'm just I try and take a step back, let the boys that are playing, that are they're in it, seeing it, do their things. If I have something to say, it's something very small and maybe just something to put in the back of their minds. But they're 6-2. They know what they're doing. They're all right. They'll be all right.
Yeah, how from the Toronto Rock have obviously gone through adversity from your injury to just other injuries as well, and the addition of Mark Matthews, who held it down for a while. How big has Mark Matthews been for this team that you've from your perspective?
He's good, man. He's a huge body, as everyone knows, but he also has a huge IQ for the game. Like, just hearing him talk, to the O coaches or to the boys, like plays, power play, running off the field, like his IQ is crazy. So, it's kind of nice. I'm not, everyone's IQ here is top tier, but he's been playing for such a long time, different teams, championship teams, MVP players. So, he's kind of got that next step, that championship step that we're trying to get to. So, whenever he talks, you're listening, and because he knows what he's doing. So, but yeah, so that was a huge pickup for sure.
How excited are you for this year's team? I know again you can't contribute, and that's got to kill you. But how excited are you for the chances this team had? I know I asked you that last year and it didn't end so well.
Yeah.
What are the chances that Toronto Rock have this year to win it all?
I think we have just as much a chance as everyone else in this league, obviously, especially with the 15-team conference. But we have all the pieces. We have all the pieces. Even last year, I felt like we had the pieces. Maybe we're just missing something. But, going in and doing all this off-season trades and stuff like that, like, we really don't have any excuses anymore. It's if you're wearing a blue and red jersey that game, like, you got to find a way. There's just no more excuses. And we kind of talked about that after our game against Calgary this weekend. Because we have all the pieces. We have all the players that we wanted. It's just up to us. You want to be good or do you want to be great? Do you want to be, good at the time, or do you want to be the best? Right? Like, there's a fine line between the two. So we really have to separate ourselves here, especially the second half of the season, heading into playoffs, which I'm sure we'll do. But so yeah, that's kind of the mindset right now. You want to be good or do you want to be great?
I think you guys are borderline great if that helps you on my power rankings, anyways. Going back to the Montreal game, how important of a game is this in the NLL in your opinion? Like how excited are you and how excited are the boys for this game in general?
Yeah, I think it's just another game for us. It's an away game. It's not a home game. Being in Montreal would be cool. It's obviously a new environment. But I think more so or less is we're coming in and facing a hot team right now who's been getting a lot of love from the lacrosse world. So it's only right if the Toronto Rock come and put an end to that. Kind of, let them know that we're here. You guys may be hot and you guys, are doing your thing on the floor, but we're here to stop that.
Do you think it's a flash in the pan over there? Like I'm sure you've done some research on the Riptide. Like how you think the Rock got something for him?
I don't know. I think we're gonna come out with some energy for sure. We've kind of been flat a little bit there coming out of games, so I can't tell you if you have something or not for them. As long as we stop the ball, we score the ball, and we defend the ball properly, we'll be all right.
Is there any parting shots you have on the show? Just anything you want to add in? Because I know you are awesome as always. But anything you got to add before we let you go, man?
No, not at all. I hope you guys are ready for 2025.
Oh, I'm saying, I know I'm excited for you, man. You're a great player. I believe didn't you just win the Defensive Player of the Year last year or something like that?
Yeah, it's
that's
swept
gotta
under
feel
the
good.
rug. It's swept under the rug. It's not the thing that we're looking for at the end of the year, but I'll add it to the resume for sure. But
Yeah. No, I was excited after interviewing. Like, hey, this is awesome for my guy. So I was very happy to see that. Congratulations to you. And like I said, 2025, it's all up, dude. Thank you so much for joining the show, man.
no worries. Thanks for having me.
Latrell